Okay, I was reading and I tried to read from the iPad while it was on broadcast. It doesn't work. So I'm switching over, starting over again. I got up to text 34 of chapter 10, and this is very nectarine part though, where Markandeya Rsi is asking for benedictions from Lord Shiva. After Lord Shiva glorified him, he says, "Oh, all-pervading Lord, since I have received the benediction of seeing you, what other benediction can I ask for? Simply by seeing you, a person fulfills all his desires and can achieve anything imaginable. Varam ekam brine tapi purnat kama vivarshanat bhagavat yachutam bhaktim tat pareshu tata tvai." But I do request one benediction from you, who are full of all perfection and able to shower down the fulfillment of all desires. I ask to have unfailing devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and for his dedicated devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his dedicated devotees, especially you. Purport: the word Tat Pareshu Tata Tvai clearly indicate that Lord Shiva is a devotee of the Supreme Lord, not the Supreme Lord himself, because the representative of God is offered the same protocol as God himself. Markandeya Rsi addressed Lord Shiva as Lord. In previous verses, it is stated throughout the Vedic literature, Lord Shiva is an eternal servant of God and not God himself. Desire manifests itself within the mind and heart according to the subtle laws governing consciousness. Pure desire to engage in the loving service of the Lord brings one to the most exalted platform of consciousness, and such a perfect understanding of life is available only by the special mercy of the Lord's devotees. Sutuvacha ityarchito bishtutascha munina shuktaya gira tamaha bhagavan charva sarvaya chabi nandita. Sutta Goswami said, thus worshipped and glorified by the eloquent statements of the sage Markandeya, Lord Shiva, encouraged by his consort, replied to him as follows: Kamo maharshe sarvoyam bhakti mams tvam adhokshaje akalpanta jashapunyam ajaram mar atatata. O Brahmana, may you have perfect knowledge of past, present, and future, along with transcendental realization of the Supreme. Enriched by renunciation, you have the brilliance of an ideal Brahmana, and thus you may achieve the post of spiritual master of the Puranas. Sutuvacha evam varan samunaye dattva gat chaksha ishvaraha devyai tat karma katayan anubhutam puramuna. Sutta Goswami said, having thus granted Markandeya Rsi benedictions, Lord Shiva went to his way. Personality of Godhead. Missed a verse here. Read it again. Markandeya Rsi, the best of the descendants of Bhrigu, is glorious because of his achievement of perfection in mystic yoga. Even today he travels about this world, fully absorbed in unalloyed devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Anu varnitam etate markandeyasya dhimata anubhutam bhagavato maya vaibhavam adbhutam. I have thus narrated to you the activities of the highly intelligent sage Markandeya, especially how he experienced the amazing power of the Supreme Lord's illusory energy. Etat kechid avidvam so maya samsmitir atmana Anadyavartitam nrinam kadat chiktam prakakshate. Although this event was unique and unprecedented, some unintelligent persons compare it to the cycle of illusory material existence of the Supreme Lord as created for the conditioned souls, the endless cycle that has been continuing since time immemorial. Purport. Markandeya is being drawn into the Lord's body by his inhalation and expelled again by his exhalation should not be considered a symbolic description of the perennial cycles of material creation and annihilation. The portion of the Srimad Bhagavatam described Utavibo Tayorna Karmashaya Samsutribhavat. Sorry, we're having a lot of flickers on the internet today. O best of the Brigus, this account concerning Markandeya Rsi conveys the transcendental potency of the Supreme Lord. Anyone who properly narrates or hears it will never again undergo material existence, which is based on the desire to perform fruitive activity. There's always a key there. Anyone who properly hears it. What does properly mean? That means for the pleasure of the Lord, for the desire to serve the Lord. That's proper, not to just be a scholar. Chapter 11 of the 12th canto, summary description of the Mahapurusha. Purport, summary. In the context of this worship, the chapter describes the Mahapurusha and the various expansions of the sun in each month. Sutta Goswami first tells Shonaka Rishi about the material objects through which one can understand the major limbs, the secondary limbs and weapons of the garments of Lord Sri Hari. Then he outlines the process of practical service by which a mortal soul can attain immortality. When Shonaka shows further interest in learning about the expansion of Lord Hari in the form of the sun god, Sutta replies that Lord Sri Hari, the indwelling controller of the universe, and his original creator, manifest himself in the form of the demigod of the sun. Sages describe this sun god in many features according to different material designations. To sustain Shonaka said, O Sutta, you are the best of learned men and the great devotee of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, we now inquire from you about the definitive conclusion of all Tantra scriptures. Tantrika Shriya Pate Kevalasya Shriya Pate Ango Pangayudakuryam Kalpayanti Yata Jayai Tanno Varnaya Bhadramte Kriya Yogam Vibhusatam Yena Kriya Naipunena Marcho Yavad Amarchayam. All good fortune unto you. Please explain to us, who are very eager to learn the process of Kriya Yoga practiced throughout the regular Vaishnavi Api Yaha Prokta Veda Tantrabhyam Acharyai Padmaja DB. Sutta Goswami said, offering obeisance to my spiritual masters, I shall repeat to you the description of the opulences of Lord Vishnu, given in the Vedas and Tantras by great authorities, beginning from the lotus-born Brahma. Mayadhyayar navibistatvai savikara maya virat nirmito drishyate yatra Sachikte Bhuvana Trayam. The universal form, Virat, of the personality of Godhead includes the 9 basic elements of creation, starting with unmanifest nature and their subsequent transformations. Once this universal form is instilled within consciousness, with consciousness, the 3 planetary systems become visible within it. Purport. The 9 basic elements of creation are Prakriti, Sutra, Mahatattva, false ego, 5 subtle perceptions. Transformations are the 11 senses and the 5 gross material elements. Etad vai purusham rupam bhupado do shironaba Nabi Suryo Chinina Se Vayu Karno Disha Prabho Prajapati Prajananam Apano Mrityur Ishitu Tadbahavo Lokapala Manas Chandro Bhuvo Yama Lajjot Taro Darolobo Danta Joitsna Smayo Brahma Romani Buruha Bhumno Mega Purusha Murdaja. This is the representation of the Supreme Lord in the universal person, in which the earth is his feet, the sky his navel, the sun his eyes, the wind his nostrils, the demigod of procreation his genitals, death his anus, and the moon his mind. The heavenly planets are his head, the directions are his ears, and the demigods protecting the various planets his many arms. The god of death is his eyebrows, shame his lower lip, greed his upper lip, delusion his smile, and moonshine his teeth, while the trees are the mighty, almighty Purusha's hairs, and the clouds and the hair on his body. This is supposed to help us, to see God as a person. That when we see the mountains, when we see the sun, we think this is the eye of the Lord, this is the bones, the clouds are the hairs on his head, instead of just thinking, oh, there's a cloud, there's a tree, see Krishna everywhere. Purport: various aspects of the material creation, such as the earth, the sun, and the trees, are sustained by various limbs of the universal body of the Lord. Thus they are considered non-different from him, as described in this verse, which is meant for meditation. Yavan ayam vaipurusho yavat ya samstaya mita tavan asavapi maha purusho loka samstaya. Just as one can determine the dimensions of an ordinary person of this world by measuring his various limbs, one can determine the dimensions of the Mahapurusha by measuring the arrangements of the planetary systems within his universal form. Kostuba vyapudeshena swatma jyotir vivartija tat prabha vyapini sakshat Shivatsam Urvisa Vibhu. Upon his chest is the almighty unborn personality of Godhead, bears the Kaustuba gem, which represents the pure spirit soul, along with the Srivatsa mark, which is direct manifestation of this gem's expansive effulgence. Swamayam Vana Malakyam Nana Guna Mayim Bidat Vashas Chando Mayam Pitam Brahma Sutram Trivrit Swaram Vibharti Sankyam Yogam Cha Devo Makara Kandale Molim Padam Parameshjam Sarva Lokabhyayam Karam. His flower garland is his material energy, comprising various combinations of the modes of nature. His yellow garment is the Vedic meters. His sacred thread is a syllable Om, composed in 3 sounds. In the form of his 2 shark-shaped earrings, the Lord carries the process of Sankhya and Yoga, and his crown, bestowing fearlessness on the inhabitants of the world, is the supreme position of Brahmaloka. Avyakritam anantakyam asanam yad adishtita dharma jnanadi viryuktam Sattvam Padmam Ihochate. Ananta, the Lord's sitting place, is the unmanifest phase of material nature. And the Lord's lotus throne is the mode of goodness endowed with religion and knowledge. Oja Saho Balayutam Mukya Tattvam Gadam Dadat Apam Tattvam Dadavaram Tejas Tattvam Sudarshana Nabo Nibam Nabas Tattvam Asin Charma Tamomayam Kala Rupam Danu Sharangam tata karma mayeshidam. The club of the Lord carries as the chief element prana, incorporating the potencies of sensory, mental, and physical strength. His excellent conch shell is the element water, the Sudarshan disc is the element fire, and his sword, pure as sky, is the element ether. His shield embodies the mode of ignorance, his bow named Sharanga, time, and his arrow-filled quiver, the working sensory organs. Indriyani sharan ahur, akutir asya shandanam, tan matran yasa bivyaktam, mudrayarta kriyatmanam. Wow. His arrows are said to be the senses, and his chariot is the active, forceful mind. His external appearance is the subtle objects of perception, and the gestures of his hands are the essence of all purposeful activity. All activity is ultimately aimed at the supreme perfection of life, and this perfection is awarded by the merciful hands of the Lord. The gestures of the Lord remove all fear from the heart of a devotee and elevate him to the Lord's own association in the spiritual sky. Mandalam Deva Yajanam Diksha Samskara Atmana Parischarya Bhagavata Atmano Duritachaya. The sun globe is the place where the Supreme Lord is worshipped. Spiritual initiation is a means of purification for the spirit soul, and rendering devotional service to the personality of Godhead is the process for eradicating all one's sinful reactions. Purport. One should meditate on the fiery sun. Globe is a place where God is worshipped. Lord Krishna is the reservoir of all effulgence, and thus it is fitting that he is properly worshipped on the glowing sun. Bhagavan Bhaga Shabdartam Lila Kamalam Udvahan Dharmam Yashashta Bhagavams Kamara Vyajane Bhajet. Playfully carrying a lotus, which represents the various opulences designated by the word Bhaga, the Supreme Lord accepts service from a pair of chamara fans, which are the religion and fame. Atapatram tu vaikuntam tvija dhamma kutobayam trividveda suparnako yagyam vahati purusham. O Brahmanas, the Lord's umbrella is his spiritual abode, Vaikuntha, where there is no fear, and Garuda, who carries the Lord of Sacrifice, is the threefold Veda. Anapayani Bhagavati Sri Sakshat Atmano Hari Vishvaksenas Tantra Murtir Vidita Parshada Dipa Nanda Dayo Sto Dwa Stuscha Te Nimadya Hare Guna. Goddess of fortune, Shri, who never leaves the Lord's side, appears with him in this world as a representation of his internal potency. Visvaksena, the chief among the personal associates, is known to be the personification of the Pancharatra and other tantras, and the Lord's 8 doorkeepers, headed by Nanda, are his mystic perfections, beginning with Anima. Purport. According to Jiva Goswami, the goddess of fortune is the original source of all material opulence. Material nature is directly controlled by the Lord's inferior energy, Mahamaya, whereas the goddess of fortune is his internal superior energy. Still, the opulence of the Lord's inferior nature, it has its source in the supreme spiritual opulence of the goddess of fortune, as stated in the Haya Shirsha Pancharatra. Paramatma Hari Devas Tat Shakti Shir Ihodita Shir Devi Prakriti Prokta Keshava Purusha Smita Na Vishnuna Vina Devi Na Hari Padmajam Vina. The Supreme Soul is Lord Hari, and his potency is known as Shri. Goddess Shri is known as Prakriti, and the Supreme Lord Keshava is known as Purusha. The Divine Goddess is never present without him, nor does he ever appear without her. Vishnu Purana states, Nityaiva sa Jaganmata Vishnu Shir Anapayini Yata Sarva Gato Vishnus Tatai Veyam Didotama. She is the eternal mother of the universe, the goddess of fortune of Lord Vishnu, and she is never separated from him. In the same way that Lord Vishnu is present everywhere, so is she, O best of the Brahmins. Vishnu Purana also says, Evam Yata Jagat Swami Deva Devo Janardana Avataram Karoche Va Tata Shri Tat Sahayini. Thus, in the same way that the Lord of the universe, the God of gods, Janardana, descends to this world, so his consort, the goddess of fortune, does also. The pure spiritual status of the goddess of fortune is described in Skanda Purana. Aparam tvaksharam yasha prakritir jada rupika Shri para prakriti prokta chetana vishnu samshaya tam aksharam param prahu paratak param aksharam hari ek eva kilagunon aksharatrayam iritam. The inferior infallible entity is a nature who manifests as the material world. The goddess of fortune, on the other hand, is known as a superior nature. She is pure consciousness and is under the direct shelter of the Lord Vishnu. While she is said to be the superior infallible entity, that infallible entity who is greater than the greatest is Lord Hari himself, the original possessor of all transcendental qualities. In this way, three distinct infallible entities are described. Thus, although the inferior energy of the Lord is infallible in her function, her power to manifest temporary illusory opulences exists by the grace of the internal potency, the goddess of fortune, who is the personal consort of the Supreme Lord. Padma Purana lists 18 doorkeepers of the Lord: Nanda, Sunanda, Jai Vijay, Chanda, Prachanda, Bhadra, Subhadra, Datta, Vidata, Kumuda, Kumudaksha, Pundariksha, Vamana, Sanku, Karna, Sarva, Netra, Sumukha, and Sampratishthita. Vasudeve, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Purusha Swayam, Aniruddha iti Brahman, Murti Vyuho Vidiyate. Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha are the names of the direct personal expansions of the Supreme Godhead, O Brahman Shonika. Savishwas Taijasa Pragyas Turiya iti Vitribi Artendriyasya Jnanayar Bhagavan Paribhavyate. One can conceive of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in terms of awakened consciousness, sleep, and deep sleep, which function respectively through external objects, the mind and material intelligence, and also in terms of the fourth transcendental level of consciousness, which is characterized by pure knowledge. Ango Pangayu-dakalpaya Bhagavam Tat Chatushtirayam Vibharti Sma Chaturmurtir Bhagavan Harir Ishvaraha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Hari, who appears in four personal expansions, thus exhibiting major limbs, minor limbs, weapons, and ornaments. Through these four distinct features, the Lord maintains the four phases of existence. Purport. The Lord's spiritual body, weapons, ornaments, and associates are all pure transcendental existence, identical with Him. Dvija Rishabha Saesha Brahma Yoni Swayam Drik Sa Mahimna Paripurno Mayaya Cha Swayaitat Shijati Harati Patit Akyayana Vitaksho Vrivita Eva Niruktastat Paraya Atmalabhyaha. O best of the Brahmanas, he alone is self-luminous, original source of the Vedas, perfect and complete in his own glory. By his material energy, he creates, destroys, and maintains this material universe because he is the performer of various material functions. He is sometimes described as materially divided, yet he always remains transcendentally situated in pure knowledge. Those who are dedicated to him in devotion can realize him to be their true soul. Dali Pradnani Haribo. Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur recommends that we become humble by practicing the following meditation. Quote, the earth, which is always visible to me, is an expansion of the lotus feet of my Lord, who is always to be meditated upon. All moving and non-moving living beings have taken shelter of the earth and thus are sheltered at the lotus feet of my Lord. For this reason I should respect every living being and not envy anyone. In fact, all living entities constitute the Kaustuba gem on my Lord's chest. Therefore, I should never envy or deride any living entity. Wow. By practicing this meditation, one can achieve success in life. That's quite amazing prayer, huh? We get so much mercy from the previous acharyas to learn how to pray, because we don't really know, we're not really very advanced. Shri Krishna Krishna Saka Vrishni Risha Bhavani Drug Rajanya Vamsa Dahananu Prapavarga Virya Govinda Gopa Vanita Vraja Bricha Gita Tirta Shava Shravana Mangala Bahi Brityan. This is back to the Bhagavatam. O Krishna, friend of Arjuna, O chief of the descendants of Vrishni, you are the destroyer of all these political parties. Who are disturbing elements in the earth. Your prowess never deteriorates. You are the proprietor of the transcendental abode, and your most sacred glories, which are sung by Vrindavan's cowherd men and women and their servants, bestow all auspiciousness just by being heard. O Lord, please protect your devotees. Ya idam kalya uttaya mahaparusha lakshanam tatchitta prayato japta Brahma Veda Guhashayam. Anyone who rises early in the morning and purified mind fixed upon the Mahapurusha quietly chants this description of his characteristics will realize him as the absolute truth residing within his heart. Shisonakuvacha Shuko Yad Aha Bhagavan Vishnu Rataya Shinvite Soryo Gano Masi Masi Nana Vasati Saptika Tesham Namani Karmani Niyuktanam Adishvara Brui Na Shadadananam Vyuham Suryatamo Hari. So Shonaka said, please describe to us who have great faith in your words the different sets of 7 personal features and associates of the Sun God exhibits during each month, along with their names and activities. The associates of the Sun God who serve their Lord are personal expansions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari in his feature as the presiding deity of the Sun. Quite far on, huh? After hearing an account of the exalted conversation between Shukadeva Goswami and Maharaj Parikshit, Shonaka now inquires about the sun as an expansion of the Supreme Lord. Although the sun is the king of all planets, Shonaka is specifically interested in the effulgent globe as an expansion of Sri Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The personalities related to the sun are the 7 categories. In the course of the sun's orbit, there are 12 months. In each month, a different sun god, a different set of his 6 associates preside. In each of the 12 months, beginning from Vaishaka, there are different names for the sun god himself. The sage, the yaksha, the gandharva, the apsara, the rakshasas, and the naga, making a total of 7 categories. Sutuvacha anadya vidyaya vishnu atmana sarvadehinam nimito loka tantro yam lokeshu parivartate. Sutta Goswami said, the sun travels among all the planets and thus regulates their movements. It has been created by Lord Vishnu, Supreme Soul of all embodied beings, through his beginningless material energy. Eka eva hi lokanam surya atmad kritari sarva veda kriyamulam rishabir bahun dodita. Sun God, being non-different from Lord Hari, is the one soul of all the worlds and their original creator. He is the source of all ritualistic activities prescribed in the Vedas and has been given many names by the Vedic sages. Kalo Desha Kriya Karta Karanam karyam agama, dravyam palam iti brahman, navadopto jaya hari. Being a source of material energy, personality of Godhead, Hari in its expansion as the sun god is described in 9 aspects. Oshonika, the time, the place, the endeavor, the performer, the instrument, the specific ritual, the scripture, the paraphernalia of worship, and the result to be achieved. Mad va dishu dvadashu Bhagavan kala rupadrik loka tantraya charati pritag dvadashabir ganai. Supreme Personality of Godhead, manifesting his potency of time as the sun god, travels about in each of the 12 months, beginning with Madhu, to regulate planetary motion within the universe. Traveling with the sun god in each of the 12 months, a different set of 6 associates. Data Kritastali Hatir Vasuki Ratikrin Mune Ulaschas Tumburur Iti Madhumasam Nayantyami. Data as the sun god, Kritastali as Apsara, Eti as the Rakshasha, Vasuki as a Naga, Ratakrit as the Yakshas, Ulascha as the sage, and Tamburu as the Gandharva, rule in the month of Madhu. Aryama Pulaho Toja Praheti Puji Kastali Narada Kachaniras Cha Nayant Yete Smamadava. Aryama is the sun god, Pulaha is the sage, Attoja is the yaksha, Praheti is the rakshasha, Punji Kastali is the apsara, Narada is the gandharva, and Kachanira is the naga, rule the month of Madhava. Mitro Tri Purushayo Ta Takshako Menaka Haha Ratasabana Ityete Sukramasam Nayanchami. Mitra is the sun god, Atri is the sage, Purushaya is the Rakshasha, Takshaka is the Naga, Menaka is the Apsara, Haha is the Gandharva, and Ratasvana is the Yaksha, rule the month of Shukra. These kind of things, my mind anyway, will think, what is the use of this? We want to hear about Krishna. But this is Srimad Bhagavatam, so it's all related to Krishna. And also to see this a little bit about just the sun planet, and we can't understand it at all. It's just totally beyond us. What to speak of Krishna, because we've had descriptions how the sun is just a small little nothing of Krishna's effulgence. Vastishto Varuna Ramba Sahajanyas Tata Hahu Sukras Chitra Svanaschaiva Suchimasam Nayanchapi Yami. Vishishta is the sage, Varuna is the sun god, Ramba is the apsara, Sahajanya is the rakshasha, Huhu is the gandharva, Sukra is the naga, and Chitrasvana is the yaksha, rule Suchi month. Indro Vishvakshishota Elapatras Tatangira Pramlocha Yakshisho Varyo Nabo Masam Nayanchami. Indra is the sun god, Vishvasvasu is the Gandharva, Shrota is the Yaksha, Elapatra is the Naga, Angira is the sage, Pramlocha is the Apsara, and Varya is the Rakshasha, rule the month of Nabas. A lot of people have to work together because the sun has so much influence. Viva Swan Ugrasenas Cha Vyagra Asanaro Brigu Anu Mulocha Sankapalo Nabas Yakyam Nayanchami. I don't know now, but you think that now everywhere they're doing more and more of this solar panels to get electricity. But our electricity is practically all for sense gratification. And they're not doing any yagya. Nobody's offering anything to the sun. They're not paying any taxes. They're taking the wind from Vayu to create electricity. We're taking the sunlight to create. Now they're using the waves of the ocean, Varuna. And then people are just partying in the ocean, sunbathing, windsurfing. Vishvata. Vishwas Airavatas Chaiva Tapasyakyam Nayantyami. Ritu is a yaksha, Varcha is a rakshas, Bharadwaj is a sage, Parjanya is the sun god, Senajit is the apsara, Vishwa is a Gandharva, and Airavata is a Naga, rule the month known as Tapasya. Atamshu Kashyapas Tarksha, Rita Senas Tator Rishi, Vid Yuch Chatur Mahashanka, Sahomasam Nayanchami. Amshud is the sun god, Kashyapa is a sage, Tarksha is the yakshas, Rita Sena is the Gandharva, Urvashi is the apsara, Vidyuch Chatru is the rakshasha, and Maha Shanka is the Naga, rule the month of Dhritarashtra Ishambaraha. Twasta is the sun god, Jamadagni is the son of Richika, as a sage, Kambalashva is the Naga, Tilotama is the Apsara, Brahmapeta as the Rakshasha, Satyajit is the Yaksha, and Dhritarashtra as the Gandharva, maintain the month of Isha. Vishnur Ashvataro Ramba, Surya Varchas to Satyajit, Vishvam Rito Makapeta, Urja Masam Nayanchati. We see a lot of familiar names here. Vishnu is the sun god, Ashvatara is Nati, Prahetascha, Purusheyo Vadastata, Varyo Vyagrastatapas Cha, Vayur Vidyad Divakara, Brahmapetas cha Vipendra, Yagnapetas cha Rakshita, Vasuki Krishcha Chiras cha, Takshaka Shukra Eva cha, Ela Patra Sankapalas, Tatar Ra Vata Sangita, Dhananjayo Mahapadmas, Tata Karko Taka Jija, Kambalo Shwa Taraschaiva, Vahantyenam Yata Kama, Tumburur Nadado Haha, Locha Gritachicha, Vishvachi Chorvishitata, Anyacha Purvichita Shad, Anya Chaiva Tilotama, Ramba Cheti Dvijashestas, Tatai Vatsara Shmita. Oh, that's something in the purport. It's repeating everything. Eta Bhagavato Vishnur Adityasya Vibhutaya Smaratam Sandayorninam Arant Yamho Dine Dine. All these personalities are the opulent expansions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, in the form of the Sun God. These deities take away all the sinful reactions of those who remember them each day at dawn and sunset. Dwadasavapi Maseshu Devo So Sadbir Asya Voy Charan Smarantat Tanute Prartreha Cha Sanmatim. Chariot ropes, and the yakshas harness the horses to the chariot, while the powerful yakshas push from behind, rakshasas push from behind. Wow. Bala Kilya Sahasrani Shastir Bhamar Shayo Malaha Purito Bimukam Yanti Stuvanti Stutibir Vibhum. Facing the chariot, the 60,000 Brahmana sages known as Valakilyas travel in front and offer prayers to the Almighty Sun God with Vedic mantras. Evam Yanadi Nirdano Bhagavan Hari Ishvara Kalpe Kalpe Swayamatmanam Vyuya Lokan Avat Yaja. For the protection of all the worlds, so thank you for joining. It gives me a lot of enthusiasm to read more instead of just being all by myself. But I'm going to stop for a while. It's the end of the 11th chapter, the 12th canto. There's 2 more chapters left, which I'll pick up on a little bit later here. One is the topics of Srimad Bhagavatam summarized, and the last one is the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. They're not very long chapters. Well, pretty long. 60 verses, 69 verses in chapter 11. And then, so that's pretty long. Chapter 12 has only 23 verses. So it'll take a while, but again, I apologize. I'm moving tonight. Maybe we have more